Marriage in Islam is a holy relationship, because family is the core of healthy life. When God talked about the spouse, God said to live in it. He didn't say to live with her. There is no real comfort living for a person except with his wife. A man will be troubled without a wife, not a mother nor a sister. So Ibn Abbas says Adam, while he is in paradise, he felt lonely. In heaven he has everything, but still felt lonely. He says, when he fell asleep, God created for him from his rib Eve to comfort him, because the wife is the one in which God Almighty said, He made love and mercy among them. Let's review some of the Quran verses that talks about marriage. And one of his signs is that he created for you spouses from among yourselves so that you may find comfort in them. And he has placed between you compassion and mercy. Surely in this are signs for people who reflect. The Holy Quran reminds us here that marriage and living with a spouse should be about comfort and happiness after all. We need to remember that getting married is a blessing from Allah Himself. It is also a chance to learn about compassion, mercy, and love, which in turn can help us grow in our faith and love for Allah as well. 2. Every soul has a match. It is He who created you from one soul and created from it its mate that He might dwell in security with her. We must take comfort in knowing that Allah provides for us in more ways than we can ever comprehend, and even if it does not manifest in a way we can understand or agree with. All of our souls have been granted a match to bring us comfort either in this world or the next. 3. A garment for each other. Your spouses are a garment for you as you are for them. While the deeper meanings of the verses of the Quran are beyond our comprehension, this beautiful verse is a reminder of the beauty of having a spouse. By being a garment for each other, we are more than just a partner. We are a covering, a comfort, and a layer of beauty for each other to grow in both our relationship with each other and with Allah. Number 4. Each spouse has a role. Men are the caretakers of women, as men have been provisioned by Allah over women and tasked with supporting them financially. And righteous women are devoutly obedient and, when alone, protective of what Allah has entrusted them with. Here, the Holy Quran tells us that each spouse has a role to play in the marriage, and by supporting each other and by playing to one's strengths, the relationship can better grow when each spouse is working towards bettering themselves to work as a team. 5. Honor the bond between husband and wife. O humanity! Be mindful of your Lord who created you from a single soul. And from it He created its mate, and through both He spread countless men and women. And be mindful of Allah, in whose name you appeal to one another and honor family ties. Surely Allah is ever watchful over you. By reminding us that we all come from Adam and Eve, the Quran tells us that having a spouse and being in a marriage is to honor the bonds between a man and woman that have been prescribed by Allah since the beginning of humankind. We must therefore treat marriage as a deeply faithful act of worship towards Allah and treat the relationship we have with our spouse with the utmost respect. I hope you found that video useful, and now you know more about marriage in Islam. Don't forget to subscribe and support the work we do.